Roderick. 420 visuals. 420 visuals. Now, he done work with a lot of guys, and we're going to get into it. But since we talking about it, I took a oddball role. I don't know what, I got no background, no nothing. I just like to be creative. I like my ADD to be able to work. And I had the iPad. I'd be trying to do graphics and shit like that and different things and never really, but once I found about an adapter, we got blessed with this audio equipment, it's rap. I was like, we got to put it to work. They even talking about we got to put it to work. So we got to put it to work.
I got you.
And speaking of the work, I made a clip, a little reel, something that, you know, some of the stuff, links you sent, some of your different Instagrams, YouTube, and put a little something together and let the people see the shit what's up. Uh-oh. 1 second. Let this bitch load again.
That's that 4K.
It ain't on 4K.
That's that stuff he was talking about. I don't want to play.
I got it saved, so. Shout out to Hen.
Yeah, Hen hard.
I ain't got him on yet. I want to one day. I want to. He's pretty good.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you had seen the. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went. I like how the background being used too. I like it.
What it do? It's your boy, the fool Willie Nestor, and I got the green mic, so that means I got the green light, and I'm locked in with 420. Feel? And we just got to shoot a little real, and let me tell you, shit just got
That shit was
real.
funny.
I ain't gonna cap to you, but hey, y'all folks don't look out for what we got in store, and I already told him this. I said, big brother, I appreciate the opportunity. Okay, he reached out to me. I was like, yeah, let's go.
I should have seen just raw footage when the dude fell off the dirt bike in this video.
I'm trying to throw little snippets of different things you're doing. I fought with my guy. Crash Dummies, great. Shout out to Lou Life Do This. It's one of my favorite songs to run to. I ain't listened to the full song yet, bro, but I was like, golly, she is pent up, ready to fight a motherfucker real good. Don't go knocking on her door asking for no date.
And you believe it? Should put the end part where he fell out the cart.
What's that?
It really happened.
Yeah.
He fell out the cart at the end.
I've been trying to get him back on. I've been trying to get the guys back on. Brody Hammonds, Stony Gang.
Yeah, that's like one of the coolest things I always tell people, like about me shooting started shooting videos. I was blessed to always meet people who knew how to rap.
Yeah.
And make good music since the day I started. So.
And Kiki, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know she put this song out. I might have to stroke it to mama with this thing. Yeah.
It had been out.
Hey.
Before we shot this, it had been out.
Well, I follow her, and I feel like, you know, people lose pages or whatever happens. But we'll talk about it. Now look, I'm going to pause it right here as a break. I know this is on the thing. I know that you're clipping it. I want to talk about it. I know this is a company. I don't know if they're still in business. Are they? Do you know?
Came for nothing?
Yeah. They're still good to go out there, down there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the same guy that C.Y. Young interviewed in their shop, I think. But how you put it together is really cool. And I thought for a promotional sense of like putting it on, I wanted to put this in there and talk about it so you can give their shout outs and like talk about the experience of it and have more of a conversation based on this.
Mm-hmm.
Go from there if you want. Sound good, my man?
It works for me, yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Some of this stuff I don't remember shooting. That's why I'm like, I haven't seen some. I haven't seen some of these videos. Some of the newer stuff, of course.
Yeah. I like the artwork off the rip. J. Cole, Rihanna.
He ain't want to do this neither.
No?
Reggie. That's his name, Reggie. Reggie ain't want to do it. I was like, man, you gotta talk, man. It's your stuff, man.
Yeah.
It don't matter how you say it. It's you. So it don't matter.
Yeah. And shout out to you for creating all that, bro. Some of that shit was real dope.
Yeah.
Gives you a real experience.
I will. I won't take credit for everything. The microphone, especially the stuff you seen with the females.
Mm-hmm.
That was a collaboration with Buck. Her name's Ayo Buck. She really cooks. So I don't know. Most people know her as a chef, but she also makes music. But I seen her doing a lot of stuff with the females, and I reached out to her a couple months back, and I was like, "Let's collab.
Had to do something.
Yeah, so 50% more than that was hers, man, because she put a lot of work into it too. So yeah, I put her with a camera and shot it most of the times and did the editing, but she put most of all the back end stuff, like setting up the stuff.
It's dope work.
Like all these right here.
Yeah,
that's the
the mic on.
Yeah, she did the logo,
series.
Everything. She did all that. Like most of the time, just like I said, I pull up the lights, camera, I shoot it. It was pretty. That was fun.
Pull it up closer. Pull the mic up.
Working with the
you can use
females.
it.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting because it's not a competition thing, but the females, they just they put that professionalism into it a lot of times.
A lot of times, yeah. But they bring in a different animal.
They
too.
show up on time. They was ready.
Yeah.
They knew the lines. That's a big thing too. They knew all the lines for their songs. They had
Like
outfits ready.
I heard in one. I heard in one the clip she was saying, "Just perform for me. You here to perform? Perform. Just like you go do it in front of them. That's gonna give us the best outcome or something like that."
Because I shot a lot of people's first videos. That comes when you start out and your price.
Yeah.
Range. So I shot a lot of people's first videos, and I had to come up with a way to make them comfortable within the camera. So the main thing is you have to rap. A lot of people think you just gotta mumble the words and whatever. I came up with a way, and I think I seen the video. I don't know who said this, but like it's as if you performing to a crowd, like behind me, which is I'm holding the camera. It's 1,000 people behind me, so you have to rap. They have to see your neck muscles. They have to see all that stuff, and it make it more believable, other than just mouthing the words. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, perform as though it's people behind me. Yeah, because a lot of people they're like, I don't be in front of the camera too much, so it's kind of still odd to me. So me explaining to somebody what to do in front of the camera is always funny, but it works. It works.
Yeah.
Though. It
Well,
works.
see, you can't never tell somebody to show their personality. Either they're gonna show it or not. They're gonna have their own way. But I will say this. I think yes. I had recorded. Let me go back to the main thing here. Where am I at?
And I also don't upload a lot of videos. 'Cause I get a lot of copyright strikes.
But you know what? I'm so glad you sent it, because this is one thing. Look, growing up in the country, I would go to the hood just to see a dog. Like I would make the trip of like, I know I got to go here to get this, but I'm going because I want to see the dog too. So it steer my position sometimes. And some of these are
This is my dude
beautiful.
J Mike. I gotta give him a shout out before you even start. He usually puts these together. It's like a car thing. He brings the people together.
Hold on. I would pick the top one. That's what it did.
Yeah, that's how I started shooting videos. Cause I'm in the car, so
This the one.
I started shooting car shows, and that's how I started before I shot a video.
Yeah. My brothers and all worked on cars, so we got to see a lot of different things come in the shop, and it'd be crazy seeing some of the cars sometimes. And I mean, it's only a dream for me, but I don't like the high rise. I like the low riding trucks where you slam all that wheel underneath the fenders.
I'm a Chevy guy, man.
I just like the I feel like there's no better, like, I'm not gonna say craftsmanship more than I want to say classmanship, because when it comes to a meticulous guy about their car, and they got it down, they got their vision, they see it. You see the work, you see the life come out the car, and it just, man, I've seen some cool cars.
That's why I like. One of the reasons I like big cars.
Yeah.
I tried to build a car a couple of times, and like when I see a car that's really put together, I know it took time. I know it took work,
Yeah.
money, patience. So that's why when I can appreciate a nice car.
Yeah.
Like most people just be like, oh, that car is fast. When I see somebody like a nice car, I'm like, it took time to do this. Like, man. Yeah, but so yeah.
So what's the car you tried to build? What kind of car?
Oh, man, that was years back. I was building a Monte Carlo, but
Monte Carlo.
that was my only build. I had plenty of cars like that. I just enjoy it, but I tried to build that car. I got pretty far with it too, but nah, it wasn't.
I got the D21 hard body, drop 4 inches, low, kind of low to the ground, 5-speed, just primered. So as far as I got, engine running good, interior kind of changed out, bucket seats in it, and little 5-speed, little small truck, and single cab, so small like a S10, but it's Nissan, and little 4-cylinder engine, good engine too, good transmission, always, but yeah, primer. As far as I got.
Man, that's the part that killed me on the car. The motor, like get it done the right way, like going to the machine shop. The motor, transmission, man, getting the wire, man, that stuff that I was like, hey, I'm done, because I still need an AC.
Yeah.
I'm out the game. But I sold it, and I hate it every day, because I probably could get triple the price for what I sold it for now.
You think so?
At least double, because they're hard to get. You're getting less numbers, at least good ones.
Monte Carlo, yeah.
Well, any man, because as the decades go, each decade gets old. Like so, like the '80s is real old now. Before, like early 2000s, '80s wasn't that old. You can find a box Chevy, anything. We're in 2024 now. 1980 is almost 40 years ago. It is 40 years ago.
You think that, but not all cars. That's the thing, though. How do you judge what car is gonna be popular? That's where it's confusing now. Like, cause what you got, our 2000s was what? A Ford.
It's not many.
150s. You had
Early 2000s.
Maximas, Altimas.
Probably the Camaro. Early, if you're talking about 2000 to 2010.
Still the muscle car.
Probably Camaro.
Still the muscle car.
But those 80s, 70, it's 70. Them the donks going for 100,000.
Oh yeah.
So it's they're getting harder to get. So
yeah.
That's like with anything. So yeah, if I would have had that car, I definitely could have doubled it easy, because they're less, man.
Yeah, valuable.
But
that's what my brother likes. He got box Chevys, and when I say he likes them, he will buy the truck and position himself to get the truck just for the door, knowing that the truck has potential somewhere else to make a trade or a valuable addition to some flip. And it's like I swear he's got 8.
That's
box.
like deep into it, man.
Yeah. And he might not. Some of them be sitting up. Some of them he just bought it for the door. He just know they're gonna be valuable one day. Now, I ain't mean to get us off track with the cars, but I love it. I didn't even expect to see the donks, bro. And it's like I see how you got the 3 layers of different videos. You do a lot of different transitions, grains, filters. Do you feel like it's challenging to find a lane building 420 visuals, or do you feel like it was a challenge creating that because I ain't gonna lie, for the people I've talked to, they admire your vision. So it seems like each project has its own vision. It seems like I got different reviews on, and that tells me that you got a vision each time. So you have this creative mind that's producing the 420 visuals, and I applaud it. I think it's dope. So how do you keep pushing through? Is it challenging to go through having that different vision, different setup, different project? Or do you got your flow to your madness? Is what I'm asking.
That's what at this stage. Yeah, it's almost like writing a paper. You got a body.
Yeah,
the head, all that stuff. It's kind of almost like a template. Not to say each one is not like its own, but I know like stuff I have to do to make it work.
Right.
But when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing, so I did a whole lot more. And that's how you know how to trim it off as you go. But I don't know. Everything is different. Every song is different. What people bring to the video is different. What I bring, because some stuff, as the budget increase, you get different videos, or you can do more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The song is different. That's the way. That's the reason why every video is different, because every song is different. If people send me the same song, they might, but every song is different. So, like we was talking about music earlier, I can listen to anything because I don't really get hooked on what people are naturally saying until like later on. Yeah. I really listen to like what makes a good song. Like
what satisfies me.
Is it engineered correct? Can I hear? Can I understand what he's saying? Is he articulating? Is the beat he chose correct? Or
and that don't mean you can't have a different sound.
Yeah,
you can have a sound
I get to that
don't
later.
Corrupt
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, that's what me and like a couple of my music friends just go back and forth about. Like I can listen to anything because I listen to like, is this actually a good song? Like, did he take it and get it mastered? Stuff like that. Do it got a tag from YouTube in the beat?
Yeah.
So like, did he stuff like that? then we can get to like the lyricism, or is he trying to be like, is he trying to just get people hyped? Because people think everybody has to be very lyrical, but this could just be a song for people to go to the gym to.
Yeah, you can have a good song for a mission.
Yeah, this could be for the
You
club.
can make one for the mission.
So
yeah.
that's stuff as I continue the journey of life, I realize, oh, like every song can have a place.
I don't think a lot of people remember it, but I love people start doing the gay jokes and stuff. I like to bring back South Park. And be like, what in the butt? You want to get it in the butt? In your butt? That's what Diddy should probably like start jamming out to. And sorry,
Diddy.
a little far there. But what do you enjoy most? Which lane do you enjoy most creating for?
So as I've been going lately, probably a year or so, I realized like a lot of stuff, especially when I'm on the internet, like it's other stuff that could be just as important as like the music video. So that's kind of like when you look at a lot of the stuff, the content.
Yeah.
Like I believe like the music video is almost like the death of a song. Like not in a bad way, but it's like if you did your rollout properly, the music video is towards the end.
Yeah.
Of the whole rollout.
Wrapping up.
Then you might have behind the scenes afterwards.
Yeah, give some extra credits.
Maybe a documentary or
Right.
something, but like it's towards the end. So it's almost the death of the song. If you did your rollout, and everybody's rollout can be different, but you introduce people to the song in multiple ways. You bring them along, and then you kind of give them visuals, and then towards the end of the visuals is the music video. And then we either going to do this again, although we're going to start with another song. But I think a lot of people just go straight to the end. Like, I need to shoot a video today. So me sitting in the house and just been on the internet a lot, I'm like, it's a lot of steps before the music video that can be covered that I can offer also.
Yeah. Hey,
Like
pull the
this
mic
stuff.
around to you.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Pull it around so you can still look at me. You can still, yeah, that's good. That's great.
So like stuff we're doing right now, it's a lot of steps before the music video, like the content of it. So I'd be like, that's just as important as the music video.
yeah.
Or important, because man, music videos aren't even that. You don't have to do that much in a music video no more. Like it needs to be a visual.
Well, I think that you know, I think there's some complex ones that I've seen that is too much, but makes it a craft of its own.
It just depends on like.
You know what I mean? Like some of it seems like it doesn't need it because of the words it is. Some of it's simplicity.
I mean, for the most part, you can always go over the top of anything or do something like that you think is super creative, but like that shouldn't be like the stop sign for people. Like it has to be the best video.
Yeah.
Like realistically, you can hold your phone up and just rap, and people be like, "Yo, I like the way he said those words."
Yeah.
So like,
That should make or break you.
yeah, because you can get there later,
Yeah.
but people are like, "I'm not gonna start till I get there."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of steps. You could have been doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You could have failed a lot, could have learned a lot. But I don't know. I'm not an A&R or nothing. I don't know. And I just like stuff that I did. So I
What is
apply
an
it.
A&R?
Huh?
What is an A&R?
Shit. If I had to guess, it's a person who like really
That's music
find
or something,
talent.
right? Yeah, they talent thing, right?
And me and all my videographer buddies used to joke like, yo, we like A&Rs because we find talent. And really low key, if you really are into music, that's videographers are. Like their brands are bigger than they used to be, because like they have the talent. Like if somebody, for example, didn't know about Augusta Music and they want to find out, well, this is what I used to do. If you didn't know about Augusta Music, you want to find out who's artists. What's the easiest way to find them?
Something the music videos.
Or photographers,
Yeah.
people who are around
Facebook
them.
now.
Go to the clubs, find out some flyers and stuff. People.
Oh yeah,
perform.
yeah. Locally performing.
Yeah, so those people are in touch with like talent in the area. So that's could be A&Rs. I don't know. It depends on what are you looking for. That's how I used to find out like artists. Other videographers, to just get posted that way. So like it's just using the content that's in front of you to your advantage type stuff. So yeah, this is if you want to. Yeah, if I was from Virginia and I was like, what does Augusta Music sound like? I'll probably be trying to find the videographers. They're easy to find than trying to find 5,000 artists.
Yeah.
I can find 20 videographers because videographers promote themselves well. They're running ads. They're doing all this stuff to get their name known, so they're a little bit easier to find.
So what all comes with a videographer? What all comes with the package if you were to work on a project? So that
I use the
people
word
understand-
videographer because that's loose. People understand that, but there's so many different terms you can be. So I use that because it's like a general word that people, I understand what that is, like a photographer. But man, you could be so much stuff. That's why, like me per se, I call myself a content creator, even though that's like kind of cheesy now because people just do TikTok. I don't really,
Yeah.
I don't speak of it as that way. It's like I make content. It's not necessarily like I'm trying to go viral with it. I just create content. Like it could be nothing, like those cars. I just make
Yeah.
content out of those cars. Right?
Take it. You're just looking at the eye.
Yeah, so it's like I create content.
Yeah.
But not like a person who's trying to necessarily like change people's minds about stuff.
See, I try to network. I guess the same. See, this is new to me. The podcast is new to me. You know, Slim and Maine, More Than a Masters podcast.
Yeah.
Dope podcasters, dope guys, all around, great, helpful, kind of helped guided me in a direction. So I had original different ideas for what I wanted to do, and I still want to get there. But I met Brody through Certified CEO. Shout out to Bobby Bands, and he would come out to the comedy stuff. Find out he's a rapper, start diving into it, enjoy the vibe. Right, some of the songs I really, would put in my playlist. So then I go, I think it was Certified CEO that called me out, or somebody. I got connected to go to their Only Fours. They're Only Four by CTC United, and I got to see him, Lot Life BJ, Lou Life Do This, Brody Hammonds, and Slime Turk, I think it was, them perform. And that's when I knew, like, damn, even my comedy ain't that good yet. Because, like, they're performing. And no. It was still a great time. But it wasn't like they were performing for us. You know what I mean? It wasn't a huge 100 deep. You know what I mean? It was still good bit of people. Good people having a great time enjoying the music. But it was a great time, and they showed it through their performance. And I think that played such a big difference. And I think it played a big difference on them and their music as well. I talked to Brody about the fatherhood references and some of his little snarky, I say snarky, funny jabs in my mind. And I talked to Lou Life about some of the deeper stuff, and I want to get him back on and talk about the Coldest Ever album just dropped. But I know that this lane is just a punch and go kind of ideal. Once you got the setup, you roll with it, just, trying to make it as fruitful as I can, It's a different lane for business, I feel like, if I'm not doing your lane. How would you describe videography? That's what I want to, like, I can have these networking that's easy like comedy and still find some talent. Still, I'm not looking for Maine to shoot me a guy or this person give me not to saying that's what, I just see, how does it managing the videography?
So that almost, not to bring the blues into it, that almost takes the fun out of it, because it has to be a business.
Yeah.
Like Perfect World, it'll be different, but it has to be a business. It has like boundaries.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, at times can almost take the fun out of it, but that takes time. You learn how to make better boundaries. You learn how to work within them, and then it brings the fun back. Because it was a time I was like, man, it's not that fun no more because I didn't have good boundaries.
Yeah.
I didn't have stuff in place. So once you start getting stuff or systems or whatever in place, it starts becoming fun again because you have more control. You could, like you said, like we say, I pull it to a shoot. I got more control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, when it's a business, that's just the only part of it. You have to do the business part, then you have to do the fun part. So yeah, I don't know. It's different for everybody. I don't know.
I was trying to get me. I know I be sometimes like a ramble. My ADHD takes the question out. I just trying to kind of make a connection. I know that mine's a different lane. Like I did a review for the Augusta Wine Festival. Did my own thing. I like creating my own thing. I like talking in front of the camera and give me a little bit of myself out in the moment. But I think I've done a good job. I think for where I'm at, what I'm trying to create, I like what I did, but that's not videography. You know what I'm saying? And I correlate this to be like, I do a lot of stuff for free. I do pretty much everything I do in the generosity of learning. and trying to not make the same mistakes, or figuring out how I can advance from not making another mistake somebody else did, or observing how filters are used and taking the criticism back to square. You know what I mean? Now I know I get to take these notes and prepare myself differently. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm competing with myself, is how I feel. And how do you charge someone for your own competition with yourself? Because each thing I record, I make to improve better and better.
So that's like the bit. That's where it gets.
That's not business.
No,
That's me. You know
it's
what I'm
like when
saying?
a system in place. So like once you like, hey, I had to learn about per hour rates. So instead of me competing with my price with other people, I had to figure out what's my per hour rate. Like my level, what do I consider myself? What should I be charging per hour? So I can price my videos accordingly. So now when somebody look at my video price, I mean, they can copy the number if they want to.
Right.
But it's actually set off a per hour rate that I gave myself. I know how long it takes me to edit the video. I know how long I can shoot it in. So
All that.
that's how I can set my price. So one time when I first started, I was just like, yo, I need to, somebody's this price. I need to be a little cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's just understanding like what you can do. I don't know. That's the business side of it. Like I can do this in this time and it'll be this way. Now, I do a lot of stuff, like you said, free. I do a lot of free stuff where I don't have those boundaries.
Right.
Like, we could be here all day. We can come back tomorrow. We could keep shooting until we get it right. But usually what messed me up is I didn't voice that in the beginning.
Yeah.
I would make that like part of the service. And then like when you trying stuff, it don't necessarily come out right every time. So I was charging people trying to get stuff right. That wasn't fair to both of us.
All right,
So
well, I'm going to use me as an example because I do go through this challenge, and I don't think it's right. That's right. All right, look, guys, fellas, I'm sorry. There is a new jacket coming available, a fleece jacket. One is black and one without the hood is blue, okay? These jackets are nice. They got some great additions to them just on how the zipper sets it off. The inside is very sleek. All right, don't miss out on this dope drop coming from CertifiedCEOClothing.com. It's sleek. And it's got the sleek inside is where I was going with the sleek because it's a fleece, all right? You know, I'm getting into this stuff, learning what is what jacket, you know what I mean? So don't forget that there also is a new color drop on the travel bag and the book bag, okay? They also got hoodies for the season coming, stocking caps galore, joggers outfits. You got men's and women jogger sets, and I think short sets as well are still available. But it is the season changing, so be on the lookout for the fleece. Go get them now while they're available. CertifiedCEOClothing.com. Don't miss out on another dope drop. I'm not using this to like figure out my price here, guys. So don't take this like this. I just use it for like people in this moment that are in these like questionable moments, like myself. If you were to say your average project on a simple form, like I don't feel like I'm comparing it to my projects, some of my projects I've done. I have a method to the madness, or at least the simplicity, or my look, or whatever, and it's relatively an average, depending on the time. I could spend quite a few hours when it comes to going and getting, especially like I did this time, going and getting the videos of just products I'm reviewing, asking permission, making sure that I'm getting pictures and calling everybody out, which I still miss some people, which I apologize. I was enjoying myself. I was drinking wine. But, you know, when it comes to putting the hours, I would say 8 hours I'll spend on 45 minutes. When I'm adding everything, is it unfair for me to ask $150, $200? I don't know what I'm supposed to judge. I'm just trying to give some clarity if people walking in maybe not know what they jump for. Oh, and it also matters what you're offering. I'm not offering transitional scenes, transition grains, color scheme differences. You know, so I understand there's a difference when I'm speaking about this, but I'm just curious.
See, that's man, that's where the game gets real crazy. It's time, man. Your time to somebody is not. Is it, man? That gets what they say, a slippery slope. That gets slippery, but you got to test it. You got to make a price, See if it works. If you're comfortable with it, that's like how business works. It's a commodity. You can make whatever price.
Yeah.
It's what the people will pay.
That's what the people will pay.
You know what I'm saying? So you can make it $1 million. If nobody's giving you that, then if you make it 500,000, people are buying it off the shelf.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. You just gotta like, what are the people gonna pay? You gotta test it out. Man, I shot my first video for $50, man. Like
$50.
paid video. First, like my first couple. It wasn't even first. I shot that price for a long time. But that's why I felt like I was worth at the time. You know, so people paid it, and then they started doing more knowledge. I'm like, I'm not worth $50 no more, man. And then you gotta just, I don't know, man. That price and stuff. That's why I say it takes the fun out of it.
It does.
It takes the fun out of it
really
because
does.
it's like, but you have to do it. It's the boundaries. Like you making me have flashbacks of like the moments I used to sit in my basement, like yo, this, because like, man, you can go too deep into it, man. You can get too deep into it.
You talk about you're spending on like all the transition stuff and packets you buy. I know we done talked about all the stuff and stuff I done bought for no reason. You want to try this? I'm about to pour some up. You're welcome to if you want to. I'll clean that one up and give you this one.
I seen LeBron drink wine. Maybe it'll work for me, man.
Tell me when then.
I use my shirt, man.
Oh, okay,
you gonna give me that one?
Yeah, I'll clean that one up. I'll do the same that one after you. I don't know how much you want.
Man,
I'm gonna set this on the ground.
They're gonna swear I'm an alcoholic.
This is my shout out to Stone 125 wine. Okay, Reggie be putting it down, talking about a good investment. If you like to drink, he has different flavors going on. I believe it's still raspberry, watermelon, passion fruit, pineapple. I think was the fourth. No, you're not getting my blackberry. You better wait till he gets another round.
This is
okay?
pretty straight right here.
It's,
I really don't even drink wine.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like my reds though. When he makes a good red, I enjoy myself.
That's different. I don't know about that. That's different, man.
Yeah.
It really don't even taste like wine.
No, it don't. It's not. It's like I don't know.
It's like if I say that they're gonna take it the wrong way.
I'll bleep it. Robitussin.
No, I was gonna say like a flat, good wine cooler. Like you take the fizzle out of a wine cooler.
Yeah, I can taste the old wine
like
cooler.
you just take the fizzle out and just boom, it's like that almost. Like yeah.
But it's got a nice.
Got a little bite on it
rollback.
too.
Yeah, it's got a little nice back end on it. That's what I like
Yeah,
about
got a
it.
little bite on it.
That's why I like that red. Give you that pop. You know, give you that. I love it.
Yeah, it got a little heat.
Now. Oh shit! I got the wrong thing. I got notes everywhere, bro. I get so caught up and have thoughts and my ADHD kick a roll. Now, I know you've got Life's a Bitch, True to Myself, which shout out to Broby Hands for that song, putting me on first. He let me do the album review for Summer 17. I appreciate that. It's still the top rated episode so far. In My Mind, all great songs, all dope music videos. Live Life Do This, you got Crash Dummy, Made Me, and the Mic Drop videos. What other artists would you like to shout out and give? Obviously, Hen from the video, Kiki, some of the other guys, you want to get their names and shout them out. But I just want you to put on, whoever you want to, give your...
Everybody you said plus
Okay.
more, man, because
Yeah.
I forget people. It gets particular, it is, you know what I'm saying? But everybody, man, when I work with everybody, they know. It's like, it's not, I don't want to say like an experience, like it's so out of this world, but people I work with, they understand, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to make the video shoots fun, other than just like I'm holding the camera and I'm out of here with your money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I do have fun because usually I'm a house body. So sometimes me shooting a video is like on some days is literally like my only time talking to an outside person that's not in my house.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, my socialization too. So it's kind of, yeah, that's the other thing with videos. Like as I went on the journey later on, I realized like I'm doing it for another thing too, other than just like making videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. So that's why I say trying to like be like other people is weird because people could be doing it for something else. Like literally, the storm just went by. That's when I was sitting on the porch in the dark having an epiphany. I was like, bro, I literally have lights in my house because I shoot videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have a generator because I shoot videos.
Prepared.
That's why I had that stuff.
Yeah.
I had a generator because I used to run lights when I shoot my videos. I got RGB lights on batteries because I shoot videos. So I had my house lit up, and I'm like, dang, I wouldn't even be prepared if I didn't shoot videos.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had most of this stuff. So yeah, it's like just stuff I was just sitting on the porch in the dark thinking about that junk. And I'm like, it's crazy the journey you could be doing in life and you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, this was already written. So it's like me to have this stuff, my kids can see. We can walk and get stuff out of the kitchen. It's just weird to correlate that with like me shooting music videos, but it's literally.
But you see it come to fruition.
Yeah, bro. I had a generator. I would not have had a generator at all if I didn't shoot music videos.
Yeah.
I'd have been like crazy out there. But yeah,
Trying.
yeah, man, it was weird, man. It was. I was just having like, you know, when all you think the world about the end, you start thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we always going through it in the dark. So it's like, yeah, you just start thinking about like you start putting stuff in perspective. I'm always like that kind of person. I always try to go half full and half empty because I don't know. I try to go that way. So like you just start thinking about stuff and you be like, dang, that's crazy. But yeah, it was crazy though.
Yeah, the hurricane was wild. The wildest weather I've felt, and it threw me out of a funk. I'm trying to get my bearings back. I feel so behind as, for one, a white guy that is in my genes to be a early, and at the same time, my ADHD, my plans, my vision, it makes me feel. It can get to my feelings. I feel so, and I ain't got like I don't know. That's not the bit here nor there, but it's messed me out my funk. I've got out of a routine with getting a flow.
So you said it was a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know, man. I'm still not happy with this. The only thing that makes me happy with this setup right now is the chair. I like the couch. I'm not cool. This transition from my previous. I'll pull up. I don't know if you looked it up, but I'll pull up the old look for you.
So the craziest thing since we on the hurricane, it sounds kind of crazy to say this, but like it did me good. Like the power been out, my computer was off for like, well, it was off for that week, but I probably didn't turn my computer on for another 2-3 weeks because the internet was tripping and everything. I couldn't even do editing anyway. But like that was the first time I hadn't sat behind a computer and edit for that long in like years. So it was like I almost bought like the hunger back.
Yeah,
like, I'm almost ready to get behind the keys again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So that was my setup, and then I've done a couple in here, but I've been through this like equipment transition where I'm trying to not level up it's just about buying the equipment. No, I just want to produce quality and make my performance come with what I'm able to afford. You know what I mean? Why am I gonna short myself on trying to grow and continue to, you know what I mean? I'll dive into it. I don't understand lenses and like we talked about, we ain't gonna dive in. Look, I got a GED. They know I got them 3 letters, so we ain't gonna explain how bad I was with the FPS. Okay,
it gets deep.
It gets deep, and you know I don't. It's hard, you know. You got ADHD sometimes when you're learning something new, the craft. The ADHD can distract you from.
You got to find your learning style.
Yeah,
that's. I learned that in college. I went to college later on in life. I was kind of like bad in school, but not because I was bad with learning. I didn't know my learning style, and school didn't fit it.
Yeah.
Like so, that's why I like YouTube. I'm one of these kind of people. Like I need to see it, touch it, feel it, and I can do it. So it's like that's like I can do anything. I done done so many things because of YouTube. I done fiberglass. I done all type of stuff. But it's like school probably would have never worked for me anyway because it's like books, ADHD.
Yeah.
Like me reading something, trying to remember it 10 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the next page. I don't even know what I just read. But I was passing tests, and that's why I used to blow my mind. Like, how do I get these good?
Yeah.
Like, we do end of the year tests, whatever. I make grades like with the so-called smart kids. I'm like, how is this possible? So you figure out, you get older, you realize that the brain is weird, man.
Yeah.
It does weird stuff at weird times. So
I have my own passion. I didn't used to use color. A lot of my art growing up was just like pretty much gray wash.
You actually
that one's technically not me. I drew it from a reference of an actual outline drawing of somebody on Pinterest, and I did the coloring myself on my own pattern scheme and background. All this stuff is just me figuring out my style of art.
do you do shrooms?
Nope. I just like I don't
would
know.
think- I would
I like
think you
being
would.
different. I like being. I have before.
I would think you would.
I have before.
Some of these glow.
I don't know. I mean, I'm
That's
sure if I put a
freaky.
neon on it, yeah.
That's free.
Not intentional.
I
no.
would think you did.
No. I just like being unique. I like having my own vision. I don't like being corrupted. One thing that I didn't go to art school for was I felt, what is it the word? Not claustrophobic, but I felt enclosed by the idea that I have to continue to develop art based on structure. And I understand now it could have helped me with like general knowledge of shadows, contrast, different additives to give me a better understanding now in life and certain things. But the ultimate thing was I have to draw what you want me to draw eventually. When I get a job somewhere, I don't like that. I want to promote my own shit. I want to put myself on. I've seen too many people have too many different visions, and you know, like you say, it's written. I done seen too many shit, too much shit to tell me, turn me away from what I know is I'm supposed to show off myself some way to the world. I know that. Whether it's art, comedy, podcast, I know I enjoy doing it my way, and like we said, control. I like, as long as the other person is cool with me and happy with how I am. Some people I give respect and like won't cuss during promos or won't be my full self, but I have the business. This is where it comes free, not free, while I'm talking about money and all with you. I'm willing to lose this business in 5 years if it saves me a lawsuit because of my mouth. I ain't trying to push envelopes or be no disrespect, but I will take the envelope to the very edge sometimes with jokes, and I might get testy enough to post some of that shit. And if I do, I at least am not going to get raped and sued in court. That's really the only reason I got it.
I give you a flip side of the charging situation. What if you take like the Vlad approach, like DJ Vlad? Like
Well,
he literally pays people, but he works the content and he makes his money back.
But
So
I
it's like a
think
different
that
approach.
I don't like digging into culture like that. It's
No,
nice-
not doing what he does. I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
taking his approach to the content. Like hey,
interviewing?
I give you 10,000. Come on my show.
No.
I interview. No, I'm just saying
No.
not 10,000. That's a weird number. I'm just saying for him. That's probably what he gives people. Whatever he pays them. And then with my platform that I built, I'm going to work this content for like years and years, and I'm going to get residuals off this content. You could take that approach. Like, all right, boom.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily charging you, but I'm gonna build my platform to a point where I'm running ads. I'm putting out 3 or 4
Ultimately,
reels.
what I'm doing.
So then
Ultimately, what you're saying is technically what I'm doing. I want to do rappers I find enjoyable. I don't want to be a piggy bank for every rapper to come through and have an interview. Because I might not like your shit, and we might.
that's what you get for not charging. That's also another thing. I'm not telling you not to charge, because whatever, but you also get to be selective because you're doing the invites instead of making yourself an open for business. You're doing the invites.
Okay, well, help me. I'll tell you this. Now, I try to get some people. It's fine if you do it too. I won't take it personal. I get that everybody's business and their approach is their approach. But for someone that knows nothing about business, the only thing I'm objectively looking of creating a business right now, I know there's potential, but what do I do with it? How do you start? Like last night I heard about Google Ads to get more traction to myself. Different things that
I don't. Me personally,
What would you get? What
I
advice
don't
would you
really
give
do
me?
none of that stuff because it's crazy. I just don't. I really know that stuff works because my wife, she has a business, and like I sit beside her and I watch her run that stuff, and like I see her business and I see the kind of clientele she gets, so I kind of know it works. You know what I mean? I see other people, and I just don't really take the internet for face value. I take it for face value. So, but me being beside someone I'm watching, now me knowing how to. I don't know. I can't tell you what ad campaign to run or whatever.
Well, I'm saying like so you
But-
like, when you say put a price out there and I'm limited, like that's where it becomes different. So I should do a website to promote people to schedule with me versus me chasing to schedule.
So like, man, that gets deep too. So it's almost like, what is your overall objective and goal for the content you're creating?
For
Is it
me-
to bring awareness to like
Nope.
the masses to Augusta
Nope.
about what's going on?
Nope.
Bring attention so directed to you.
Not per se, but I want to build for here. I'm able to find moments, random guy we just met today, dope individual, 420 visuals, but I enjoy this. I enjoy meeting people with passion. I enjoy meeting people that have support. I enjoy people that other people see their vision, so it gives them momentum. I'm benefiting no matter what, bro. I got 300 Facebook followers, and
So partnerships.
I don't
people
look
like,
for it.
No, people like me and you. I don't have a lot of people. Like partnerships would be our best friends.
Yeah.
So like people have different terms for it now. I literally had to just get comfortable with this practice. But basically, people always be like, people use you, whatever. But like it's like a saying, man. It's like it's cool to use me, just don't misuse me.
Yeah.
So like I really kind of understand that. And I could be wrong about the way I'm taking it, but whatever. But like basically if somebody can help you do something and you can help them, whatever, you just have to explain it to them. Like, yo, I think you can help me do this. What can you get from me? Can we come together and do this thing? You just got to be clear about it, because a lot of people go about it like, I want to be your buddy. We be buddies.
All right, well, I'm going to pause you right here. We're going to timestamp this, because I'm going to cut this. All right, I say this. I am too far. I believe that my approach in comedy can take it to the limits, all right? I got insert episodes of Instagram where I find handicapped individuals. Last night I had them called canned bodies. Motherfuckers didn't have no arms. They was fucking walking around with nubs. And that's my comedy. I am a individual that points out defective individuals. I like to point out defects in myself. I like that approach of not necessarily a roast, but my comedy is harsh. It's dark.
As long as it's even.
I talk about my daughter taking black dick on stage.
Yeah, as long as it's like, what's the word? Like,
but hold on.
Like
now.
if you're gonna be rachist to everyone.
Well, I'm not.
Like one of the, I'm not saying you're. I'm just saying like if you.
I am towards white folks.
If you're gonna talk about people with disabilities, talk about them all.
I try to,
I'm just not gonna
to
talk about people with Down syndrome. Talk about.
But that's
everyone.
like I got a guy who wants to come on. Damon right there. He has. So I can't spell cerebral palsy, right? And I'm gonna have fun with him. If he's in a wheelchair, I'll adapt, yada yada. But we're gonna have some fucking fun. I'm trying to get him to laugh. That episode has its own vision. Your episode right here has its own vision. So the podcast as a whole is about everyone has a palette. I have enjoyed this process of finding comedy. I have enjoyed the process of finding my own art. I have enjoyed the process of being a father, learning politics. My life is interesting. I feel like the people I meet are interesting. Not to steal the corny aspects of like trying to be a Joe Rogan, but I do want to learn. And I've always learned, short-handed father figure-wise, I have adapted and went that route throughout life of finding men to talk to learn from. It doesn't have to be singled out to a father figure. I've adapted so much where if it fits for me, it fits for me. If it don't, it's just information that I was blessed to have. Like you say, it's written. So you don't know what you're going to get till you start putting shit into effect. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of trials with this shit for me. And I'm okay with every dollar that ain't being produced back. I am not hurt, bro. I got $500 worth of paint in that thing. Not to say I'm wealthy. I'm not wealthy just because I'm a cracker. Just because Trump and y'all think I voted, we're not going to talk about it. But mama hold the money, and mama make sure the money, we enjoy what we want.
It's blessings. So
blessings.
Like, without getting too deep into that, it's like,
I didn't mean to rant on you, but
not getting too deep into it, because that's like my little thing, man. I can roll with this all day.
You good.
But it's like the good with the bad, whatever. It's like what you put out comes back.
Right.
If the greater good of what you're doing is literally the greater good, then you're gonna get, not charging, you get satisfied. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like literally, it comes back. It comes back in ways that are not like monetary.
Yeah.
You could be late to work one day and you catch that yellow light. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it sometimes. Like, man, I was late. I caught it. It happens to me. I go pick up my kids from school, and I'm like, I catch this light, man. It's a blessing. So it's like, I don't know. You do good. You put it out there, but you're not literally expecting anything back.
Yeah, that's how
you're doing
is.
this because you love doing it. It
is
what it is. Now, later on, if you realize, but that's also the flip side of the thing too. I tell this to a lot of people. If you do something you're really good at it, you should get paid for it.